Alright guys, it is Saturday, December 30th. It's the next weekend after Christmas. Y'all can see how big of a home that was. It was 4,600 square feet. We had a second story on top of the basement. The basement was a full finished basement. This is the first time I've been out here since I made the last video. And we haven't found a lot, but we have been finding a lot of things that are made out of cast iron that has survived. And so we're just kind of digging through, trying to find some things. Here's one of the cast iron skillets. So we'll be taking that home, and so I'll just kind of tell y'all where everything was, and go from there. So this place right here downstairs, this is my sewing room. That was my antique sewing press, and I dug these out a few days ago when I was out here the last time. This was my little manger scene. I'm sure that there's more parts of it here. But a little baby Jesus survived, as did some of the little animals. And I had all of that just kind of right down in here. It was still in the box. I never got to put it up. Just some more items. I'm not really sure what everything is without just moving it. So along this wall, it had a real nice cabinet that went all the way up that was glass for display, and we may find some items here that has not been touched. Let's see this little doll here. Like that there, I'll probably take it home. It hasn't been touched. It looks fairly decent. And I might find some more items right back in here. It's really kind of hard to tell what is what because the second story also fell down here. I know that screen went to the vent in the hallway upstairs. It's kind of out of place. I know this was the attic fan upstairs. It seems like it might be out of place too. And here's some jars, bottles that seem like that held together pretty good. There's just no rhyme or reason to what burned and what didn't burn. Of course, most everything did burn. There's a big cast iron stove. That's what heated the house. And I'm sure it's perfectly fine on the inside. It looks a little pretty warped, but it looks like everything's okay. This is my husband's toolbox. I'm sure there's no way of getting in there. All right, so after digging and finding a few more things, right here would have been our living room all the way over to that wall. There's our rock wall that was in the living room, and then the double chimney is right there, and as you can see, it went through the kitchen and through the living room. Right above me would have been, okay, this would have been the living room. It was on the second story. Down below, up against that wall, the stairs came down that way and came down into the laundry room. And then just about halfway right there over was another bedroom downstairs, and then the whole kitchen was above that. So that's why you're kind of seeing a lot of this metal stuff is from the second story of the house. Right there was the double refrigerator, and you can see the cast iron sink. It is upside down. I don't know that I could even turn that over. There's a few pieces on top of it. It looks like it's been salvaged. You can see some of my green depression pieces right there, which I sadly miss, but it is okay. I can always replace that. And I had, probably 2,000 mason jar lids. As you can see, that's where they are. I'm gonna see if I can flip over the cast iron. So I did manage to flip over the cast iron sink. It doesn't look like it's warped. I think if maybe a person knew what they were doing, it might be salvageable. And one of my sweetest and most precious patients gave that to me last year on Christmas, and there's nothing wrong with that. So I will take that home, wash it up, and just put it on the shelf and see if maybe it will survive. So I'm basically standing what would have been the upstairs in the kitchen. Tons of my collectibles. We're still going to go through it and see if there's something under there. So much. But I'm okay with it. It still hurts, but more than anything, I'm just glad my husband and I, neither one was here where we would try to salvage things and maybe have got trapped in the fire. It's definitely a 100% loss. Not a single wall was standing. That's unbelievable that 4,600 square feet could just be gone in no time at all. So we have been talking. I think we are going to rebuild out here. Don't think it's going to be a structure like we once had. Something definitely a lot smaller. I think we're talking about doing a barn dominium out here. And once we get all the metal out, and then we can go through all the ashes really carefully, make sure that we are not throwing something away that we would definitely cherish. Fire is a bad thing, but at least I'm here and I can talk to y'all and make this video, which I'm extremely thankful for. And we did have insurance, so not all is lost. So as bad as it is, I still am very thankful that I'm here to make this video for you, that nobody was in it. We had no animals that got hurt. We didn't have any animals that were hurt. I did rescue my little lamb, and he is at the farmhouse, and everything is good. We are planning to rebuild, probably go back with a barn dominium style home out here, and we'll just see where this goes. For now, we just have a lot of cleaning up to do. It is winter time, and I'm just so very thankful for all the kind words and the kindness and the cards and everything that everybody has sent to us, everything that everybody has done for us. And our community was just so wonderful to help us out that very night. And all the fire trucks in the area came. They were able to get at least the fire put out. It did smolder for almost a week. They did run out of water, but luckily for us, we had this huge spring in the front yard, and they were able to siphon water from the spring to put the structure out. So if you were coming into my house, this would be the front door right here, and we would be walking into the living room, and then the kitchen was on the other end with a bathroom, and then another bathroom behind it, and a hallway that went down the center, and our bedroom was on the very end. Right here we had an office that we had a lot of shelves and collectibles. This was all our whole bedroom right here with French doors that overlooked. Then we had a bathroom that was on the end here, and you came back around, you came down the hallway, you turned back this way, which would be the left if you was walking down the hallway from the bedroom. We came into another bedroom here, back down the hallway. There was a bathroom about right in here, and then the rest of it was all living room and kitchen with a walk-in pantry. And as you can see right down there, that was the two-way fireplace. And then you came down the stairs, you went into the laundry room, and then walked out through another door. There was a big bedroom over here. You walked into a really large living room downstairs. Behind that wall was a small little hallway that led into a bathroom in this area right here. We had a full-on library, 4 walls full of books. And then the back here, as you can see, that little pipe there, that was our furnace and tool room. There was a total of 14 rooms in the whole house. And I'd say it was a challenge to keep it clean. So this time we're just going to go back with something smaller. I don't know that much can be done with these walls. They are badly cracked. They never had a crack in them the whole time we lived here. We never had water in the basement. So I'm not sure what this structure might become. I don't know if it will be safe once we get it cleaned out, just to make a barn out of it and go from there. I just really don't know what we'll do with it. I'm not sure where we'll put the barndominium. If we'll just put it a little bit further back here. Just have no clue. So anyways, I am going to start back with videos. And I still love this place. It is still my dream place. Just because we lost our house just doesn't mean that the house was my dream house. 100% the property, the farm, the water is what brought me to this place. The house was just a plus, but that's okay. A house can be built back. We lost a lot of family heirlooms. We lost a lot of our treasures. We lost 21 years. I lost 21 years of collecting all of my children's stuff. Everything that we ever owned was in this house, including all of our tools. Our craftsman's tools, our battery operated chainsaws, sawzalls, tools to work on the vehicles. I mean, it was all there. I'm sure some of them could be salvageable. I know we had a whole box of craftsman tools that were socket sets, screwdrivers. It was like a 100-piece set, which I kept in the bedroom under the bed. But you know, just, you know, all in all, no one got injured and everything was fine. It hurt for probably for the first 3 weeks. It'll be a month coming up here on Monday. It'll be 4 weeks, and it's hard to believe that it's been 4 weeks. But anyways, we are going to move on. We're going to be good, and I'll walk y'all through some other details. We did have the insurance people out here. We did have the fire inspector out here. And the fire inspector said that the house is too badly damaged, too far gone to even determine what actually caused the fire. So we'll never know the cause. But I will say that each one of those guys that were out here, and some of the fire people, kept looking back at the transformer because they said it didn't look right. They think that something blew. But I don't know if that is true or not, if that might have caught the house on fire. We did have an old refrigerator downstairs that I was a little leery of. I kept hearing noises downstairs, just not sure. I kept hearing noises downstairs, and I'd go downstairs and check on it, and I was thinking that maybe it could have been coming from the refrigerator, but every time I went down there, I never found or heard anything or smelled anything. And that was about 4 or 5 days before the fire. So I'm kind of wondering if it didn't start downstairs with that refrigerator. And it's very obvious that the fire started from this way and worked down this way, because when I got here, the second story, when I got here, the second story frames, timbers, what do you want to call them? Beams, I-beams. No, they're not I-beams. They're trusses or rafters. I think that's the word I'm looking for. There was 3 of them still up, and all of this right here was gone. There was nothing here when I got here, and when I got here it was 3:12, and the fire department got here probably about 20-30 minutes after that, and then they just started rolling in. So definitely nothing was salvageable or worth saving at that point. So anyways, guys, all right, so we're cutting it off here. We have been very blessed, very lucky. Like I said earlier, our community came together that very night, and some people bought us brand new clothes. We've had people buy us brand new kitchen stove. We had a brand new refrigerator delivered to the house. We have been so lucky with the churches helping us out in ways that I can never imagine. Individuals, strangers that I don't even know. Everybody has been so helpful. We have gotten stuff from the East Coast, the West Coast, Middle America. We don't know who you are. I've gotten things in the mail with no return address. So whoever you are, if you are watching this video, thank you so very much for helping us out. Even though we don't know who you are, maybe you have seen this video. Maybe you've seen my previous video. I don't know, but whatever. Whoever you are, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm not sad because I'm lost a house. I am thankful and grateful for the people that came together to help us. And I'm also very thankful that we did have another home to go to. It was in the middle of being refurbished. And we still, trying to figure out my camera here. We still had the bathroom to do, as y'all could tell on some of our other videos. And people came the next day. They helped us put the bathroom back together. We still do have a very limited heat source, but we hope to get propane in the house very, very soon. It is a very old farmhouse. We have been refurbishing, and we will be living there for the next probably several months, or maybe the next year or two, until we get something new out here that we want. So thank y'all guys for so very much. I appreciate everything, all the kind words, the letters, the emails, the text messages, I don't know, the packages, the money that people has helped us with, everything, my family, my friends, complete strangers that apparently know me or my husband. He would just walk up and give us money, and grocery stores who gave us food. I mean, just, it's unbelievable. The bedding, the clothes, the silverware, a new KitchenAid mixer. Someone bought me a brand new one. It's just unbelievable. So guys, I'm gonna leave y'all here, and there is going to be some other videos. Won't be so dreadful. I am trying to move on from this, and I feel like I'm doing really, really good. The part that I get most emotional about is thanking everybody because of their kindness and helping us. But as the house, I'm pretty much so over it, and I'm going to move on. And the next video y'all see is going to be at the farmhouse, and I do want to show y'all what we have done and what our intentions are to do there to make it feel like home. Thank y'all so very much for watching my channel, and continue to subscribe. Unfortunately, I won't be making the apron like I told everybody. My whole sewing room, everything, the apron that I had promised y'all is gone. So I'll come up with something when we get to the 1,000 subscribers. So y'all have a happy new year, and I hope that we have a happy new year. This has been a very trying year for us with the 3 surgeries that I have had on my shoulder, the barn blown away at our other place. We had a tornado and it did damage to the Lincoln car that I had, my SUV. We got that repaired. It seems like there is one more thing that we went through. I can't remember. The house fire. Oh, and the house that we're living in actually caught on fire in January when my son and my daughter-in-law lived there. So what a year it has been. We surely cannot have a year that is worse than this year. So I'm praying for new beginnings and to be stronger, and please continue for my arm to heal. I'm still having a lot of pain in it. I'm having a hard time sleeping at nighttime for one. Now it's not at the bed that we're used to sleeping in, or my pillows that I had that were special pillows for my arm. And we were used to sleeping in a California king bed, and now we're sleeping in a queen bed, and that does make it a little bit difficult for the both of us since I really have to stretch out with my arm, but we'll manage with that as well. So anyways, guys, I did a lot of rambling in this video, and I'm sorry about that. This is probably my first time to really have a good outlet and to try to move on and to have a new beginning. Thank y'all so very much. My name is Patricia, and we are the Pioneer Farmhouse.